King my father is no longer, fast poisoned by his brother, who married my mother. She had been a queen before, and thus turned queen twice. Our country has sunk like a spoiled launch, led by an arrogant captain, and all is sick. The land and our soul. I have been absent from the couple's nuptial bliss, sworn myself faithful to the past, determined to remain insufferably romantic. As many hold me still, I have allowed my passion for Ophelia to dissolve into a civil war of words, refused to cave into her graces, and afterwards, in disciplined self-control, I left. Exhausted and companionless. I know I need to keep alive everything that's past. I'm just afraid I have no strength to do so. Much though I wanted to, not being able to. Upsets me most. I rise and fall, I fail and start all over again and again and back to the beginning. And forward to the end. Preparing for the cycle to break, for its tips to meet, for my history to pass. All that glitters isn't gold. So the story goes, in sickness and in health, in misery and joy. They never will admit the secrets they can gladly sell. Not one truth is up to pass, just some dismal circumstance. Soon the time will strike again, when your courage will desert you. And you'll be left with just wreckage of a heart that's sinking fast, deep inside a ship that's crashed. Look around you now. Animal love, made in the image of God. Their faces gold with dirt and mold, all sweet and cold. Look around you now. See how they swore, desperate they made animal love, mixed lust and hate, honeying and making love over the nastiest dye. Mother? Father? Your faces are rotten. Your thoughts transparent. If only my words could penetrate your senile lechery, crack open your sappy operations. Ah. The hours go by exhausted. Some ghosts grow older in the dust. I want a better history. You foolish woman, who were convinced they treasured and respected you, indifferent to all. yourself enamored and gave in, prey on garbage. The man I loved, more than you ever did, you betrayed. Desperate. Did you say something? No? Chuckling away while he expertly grabs your monotonous arse seems sensual. Me, I'm waiting for the moment when I can thrust you into my anguish. In love, you, dear good mother. I used to be your own son and the father you deprived me of. Why should I have to remember you, mother? In a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. Why even she, oh God, peace that one's discourse of reason would have mourned longer. Enough! I've had enough of tasting my tears, recognizing her screams, his moans. Blonde suaveness loops about itself. A family album of blood-stained Polaroids. My uncle, my mother. She drags him deep into her sumptuous loins, while father in his grave with glassy eyes keeps begging them to stop unstoppable, the devotion to power. Belligerent uncle, get on with your solemn work, quick! My mother is ready again to mix her royal fluids with yours. Mutually incontinent! Hamlet, stop. Speak no more. I drag myself from airport to airport, from one railway station to the next. I spend the night on train platforms, on boat decks. I begin to tire in underground parking lots. I pray for sleep, coming and going from city to city, each arrival bearing all sorts of pledges that get washed out in the sweltering heat of the evening, when church bells call you to the early morning mass. Hang on. Oh, here comes the litter-picking man to wipe out the carcass of your dreams. Today this place will turn yesterday in another life's tomorrow. In twilight once more, I'll collapse in some lethargic square to welcome the sunrise. Crawling, I'll find sanctuary in what remains of desire. I'll find solace from her screams, from his moans. Shut up. Hamlet, has my father much offended? Mother, you are my father much offended. Hush. During the silences and your fantastic snuggles, my ears ring death. Thy name is woman. You leap in front of me, just when I'm ready to forget. And just for just one moment, I do. But then, you're back. My clever mother, you have your way of sliding through with gifts of stiletto smiles. Off I go now. I'll take the next train, and maybe then I can lose you, and maybe then I can forget you. I only wish to sleep.
Excuse me, sir. Where does this train stop?
Oh, hello, Father. Welcome back. Here's to another father among the many. Always punctual. Another one I meet. When the wound becomes too much. I need you to show me how to be tough. You tried to teach me the world. I tried to do you. Yes, I tried. When I would see you fight bad people, yet nothing. I never made it. I left us leaderless, without you close. I ran away. For many years I've run, yeah. I can easily find you without ever having to look for you. Your agonizing gaze follows me everywhere. My mind hurts from the injustice of your tale. Our people are thankless. The mother you embraced is elsewhere. Mary, Father. I sniff at your bones, well buried in the mud. No license on your own ring. Oh, go away, I said. Get off me. Stop that, I say. You're not the one I'm looking for. Don't need you anymore. Stop that. Get off me. Let me be. Let me please. Oh, get over you. You're just another one among the many that could perhaps become what I myself make them in each trip. Father, Mother, you, Ophelia, the crowds that crucified you. Oh, the city which scratches her wounds. Frantically, I call this obsession. Seek what I know your father in the dust. All that lives must die. Passing through nature. To eternity. You ask me to remember? Yeah. From the table of my memory, I'll wipe away the trivial fondle thoughts or source of books, thorns, or precious past that youth and observation copy that undying commandment. All alone shall live in the book and volume of my brain, unmixed with baser matter. To forget, or not to forget? Father? To tangle myself up in the tresses of ignorance, expunge all remembrance that you exist, that you've not been killed forever, that you have been killed brutally, but not forever. You, Mary Mother, you voracious uncle, you loved each other suddenly, undoing my father, dear friends, convivial enemies, all of you, and you, and you, and you too, and together with you, I. Today is another day. Today I promise you. I promise. not to remember. Today, I'll let myself go.
This is the last and final stop, ladies and gentlemen. Last and final stop.
This will be me. Goodbye for now. It was a false alarm that kept me going. You ought to watch the madness of the great. But let me put you away at last. My turn now, forever to seal your eyelids and fasten your gaze tight until we both sign the end of this drama with no more weeping. Just warm, liquid relief. Oh. It's not you, after all. Yes. You. Go on, rush to your rescue. Save yourself. The rain will hit you senseless. The storm will upset your precious pompadour. Your velvety skin will soak away. No one will care. Is that so? You're not listening, are you? You high-heeled naught. Vomiting me to life, you slip, you slide, you lapse and trip, stuffing savagely the holes that swallow you up.
Move on.
Pay no attention.
Move on.
He's clearly mad.
Running late.
Ignore him, just as he thought. Granddad, scumbag, running late.
Running late.
He's clearly mad. Ignore him. He's just another street poet. A grandiloquent scum on your end. Always first at the party. But move! Torrents of rain will catch up with you, so get going. The wind has no mercy for fraud. My spiteful con-uncle, some damaged womb housed you and brought you up to be a giveaway to the sick fads of this world. Come on now, Hamlet. Get you going. Stop being so bored with life. Move your royal arms. Whatever happened to your concrete expectations? The planning, the scheming, the thought. Spineless already. But just for once, this once, I would be brave and wring his miserable neck and spear his stomach deep with all my might to experience the spleen gush out the venom of green ambition and then choke him messily inside the viscous passages of his virulent zeal. Bloody, aborted villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain! Oh, vengeance! Get going. No lingering for you. You're expected. See the big room with the gilded chairs with the high backs and the crystal that breaks into 1,000 pieces in each noxious touch. That's where you're waited. But just this before you go. Dear friends, worthy ladies and ravenous appetites. You parasitic moles. Where did you take him? Where did you dump him? Where did you bury her? Where did you take him? Where did you dump him? Where did you bury her? I see you nod in sympathy. You're right. This story is familiar and much recounted. Ignore me then, for now. Tomorrow again. Someplace else. Perhaps.
To persevere in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief.
Your noble son is
It
mad.
will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Mad Polite, for to define true madness, what is but nothing else but to be mad.
Hold now, my friend. There is no end to sin nor to regret. All there is, the big end. You, cuddling against the sidewalk, rolling along the putrid cement, consumed in the cracks of evil, in the turbid entrails of the cosmos. Yes, you. And now if you insist, mad, I am not. Madness is a revolting alibi, and I am pure. So fare ye well. The feast will have me now. Know one thing though, it is only when memory fails that madness begins. Forgetting the beginnings of history, treading on the borders of mythology. And you? You're nothing but a miserable tramp.
Yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us befitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves.
Your wedding cake has grown stale. Mud-crusted layer after layer of words, words, words. It feeds our bellies with wild imaginings. We have grown sick with so much language. We ship fairy tales and then talk about ideas and plans that churn inside the flames of futile arrogance. Hear, hear the promises. Good health to you, blushing bride, mother, and to you, uncle, daddy. Soon the clock will strike midnight. So let's just wait for Santa to shower his apologies through smoky chimneys.
Mirth in funeral and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale, weighing delight and dole.
To the newlyweds, may their honest joy always defend the proper. and the just. Join me. How generous, indeed. Remember the times when I would bite your left ear and you'd be bleeding from my hard desire? Once, after a loving fight, you took me in you and told me, "You're scared." For me, I asked. And waited. For no answer. Soon after I became afraid. Much more afraid of you than all those other fears, you know. All those deaths that come upon us. So I continued to torture you. Exhaust myself with you, disgusted. To abandon you there. Naked. In those cold sheets before I had a chance to smell you and breathe in you what every woman thinks is their privilege, an antidote to pain freely spent. Let's enjoy each other. No. Without fail, I would be the first to erase each word and thought and scent before we caught our share of pleasure. Right at that moment when rapture brings solace, I would, yes, be the first one to stop the comfort, the satisfaction, the relief. Every image of you, a distraction and a retribution. I desired you so much. I would push you away with nonchalant loathing. I desired you so much. But all I wanted was to forget you. Oh, you are beautiful. And I am jealous. Nothing ever touches the innocent and the naive. Your executioner, madam, is still there trying to destroy you. Please tell me you've forgiven me my noble indifference. I declare myself variously busy and walk away from your hungry mouth. I'm burning inside your stormy seas. Every bone of yours pierces through my clarity. My brain is full fool, if you still want me. I said if. Just say it. Now say it. And perhaps I'm lost. Long missing from you and from myself and from everyone. What the hell is that? Am I crying? Why are you here? The corpse of my country has just been laid down, diamond, tiara, and everything, ready to spit upon the tombs of the living. My pretty little Ophelia. Can I please lock you here inside my fretful sleep? Yes. I know you will say yes. As soon as I call you, you will come. And for a moment I will hold you mine. I'll drink from your mouth and swallow hard and gorge myself on your blood to the very last drop of your sweat. I'll swallow hard, and then you and I. Look at us here, in all this splendor, the cherished celebrations of erudite courtiers, talented rebels, urban fools. It was a crowd of fools that stopped you and smeared your lovely lipstick black all over your body. I did. So get away, quick, get thee to a nunnery. Before you and I, in a later time, perhaps there's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Don't be smart about this, and never doubt I never had you. And you will never have me. Don't question anything. Do question everything. Just save yourself. Forget. Go. Doubt that the stars are fired up and the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar. But never doubt you are so very hard with me. Ladies, distinguished mother, gentlemen, honored father, uncle, little more than kin, less than kind. How splendidly you all shine today. Dancing has made you almost human, wiped out your scars, good manners never hurt, not even good intentions where they can be vindictive. Break now my heart, hold my tongue, shut up. Now, Hamlet, dance now, Hamlet, come on, man up. Become ordinary, just as common as those you wish to forget. Could it be that I just want to be like them? Perhaps. It's nice and quiet and calm here in their land, among the lotus eaters. More of this, let me drink together with you. Partake of your happiness and share your curses, and enough, sir, become a part of this world. I pretend to despise. Stop your dreadful jealousy, pour your poison elsewhere. So to belong. Quite simple. Is it really that? Or could
That is enough, young man.
Know this. Nobody has ever hated you more and loved you more than I did, Ophelia. Never forget. Give me your hand. There now. Let's pray together.
Fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affection, out of the shot and danger of desire. These blazes, daughter, giving more light than heat, extinct in both, even in their promise as it is a making, you must not take for fire.
Don't listen to any of them. Don't believe any of us. Trust only in what you yourself enjoy in your sweetest sleep. Do so, and it will lie by your side as you wake up in the morning, a gift. Look at us, here, now. You and me, see? Trying not to throw ourselves to each other. Duly keeping our distance. Live what I'm living now. Don't think of anything else. Hush. Not a word. Hush now, Hamlet. Not another word. Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. That turns my eyes into my very soul. Enough said. Dance with me, Ophelia. Lead me to your world, and let me dream. That tomorrow I too will be a common man. To your health, long live. Against your purpose and trust. No need between the eyes, the ears that swallow hard will never lies. Your disdain, your disgust, against your purpose and trust. There's something rotten in the state we don't know. The time has come for today's goodbyes. Let me light your last candle, Father, and one for you, Mother. And for you, sweetest fair-haired spring. Once you were for me. A country, a family, a home and a flag. Friends and easy words, you know, the kind of stuff they say will make one happy. Delightful lies. Like the lies forged on. Like the lies I forged on to sleep. Came after hours of wakeful habit. Like the lies I forged on unsleeping. time has grown tired. It has been waiting too long for me to surrender. Cruel flow of history. Cut up, even in the blossoms of my sin. My mind is made up. I'll put an end to all this rambling and come back to our real world. I'll meet with older truths and face up to myself with courage and cheerful trust. I too feel weary of this morning. For you, Father, my Lord. And you, Ophelia. So here's a bunch of flowers. That's what's left of previous visits. Each for every hour that I claim next to you to warm myself up in the sun of your flesh and reap with you all of it in one moment. All the seasons that go by in tender consistency are ridicule for us who had believed in miracles. Just so that I could answer the one big question that will seal the end of our life's play, the one that continues to distress us with the one big answer, much dreaded, yet common. To be or not to be that is the question. There is an answer, surely it's in the question. All that's missing is a choice. Yes, no, maybe. To be forgetting, to not be remembering. Enjoy this dark spot that has burned your inside with so much purpose, year after year. Rejoice in it and prepare yourself. What's this? Am I crying? But you told me it would last forever. The hunger, the thirst for life. So learn to plead better, or hold your tongue. What you had won't nuzzle you back. No longer will you curl up in its furry comforts. You murdered it flat while it flapped with being, poked your cruel nails inside its delicate chest. When it was young, you brought it affliction. Clipped bald its luscious locks, and on its coral mouth shed ash. Well done. You wiped us out. A double triumph. I'm simply returning the favour, drinking to the passion of days, lovers. I revoke all past vows. To you whom I desired to know, this indeed is the final farewell. Perhaps you're fearing what is to come? Yes, I am. I'm ridiculous. Cowardly.
The tread of the dead, the tread of the dead.
Without the dread of something after.
The dread.
Undiscovered country was born, no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fight with others who know not all. And yet, there is something out there, is there not? In the very center of the empty road, the end of the circle, at the meeting of all straight lines, something small, yet vital. An idea, perhaps, of some other beginning, when all is thought finished. Is there? Or is there not?
Oh, yeah.
No, Hamlet. It's never meant to be. Not then, but now, surely, I guess I'm kind to you, Hamlet. I wanted to turn the other way. Come, let me show you what happens to a body that refuses to age. How's the most delicious visor? Come, let me show you the way.
Go back. Don't come any closer.
Alone, Hamlet, your father, are with you forever to tell you my story, to teach you how to live. Turn your back to us, my friend. Forget us all, forget it all, forget us all. Nothing but a madman. Come, we can cure you.
No, don't move any further now.
I know
You cannot fight against the ghost.
I did love you once.
Once I was you,
A little Hamlet.
insufferably young. Go back. Grow up.
I'll wait for you to remember me, Hamlet. Forget me not, Hamlet. Always the same, each and every time I forget about you, then suddenly I remember, I wake up, and there you are. No matter how often I stabbed you, you managed to rise from the dead, alive through heinous crimes, still breathing when departed.
You are not mad, just very, very lonely.
Father? My good Ophelia? Mother? Save me from myself, save me from you, from them, from us all.
No, Hamlet. We no longer exist. We are only dust mixed with fancy and hope, wishes that have been cancelled and fears that still hold strong. Live with the living.
Gentle Hamlet, don't be late.
We have been waiting for you.
We have been waiting for you. I tried. Away, away, far away. I tried. And failed. I never became the man history wanted me to be. I am Hamlet. Just one more number added to the statistics of complacent ignorance. Another common man who can live by forgetting heaven and earth, must I remember? No, I don't wish to fight anymore. I resign, I surrender to my sloppy failure to keep away, forget me not, not now, not ever. I can't resist. I'll remember and I'll beg of you to keep me warm in your thoughts. Let me remain the hero of your own grief, your desire, your rage. Conjure me up again and again in every story that you make. Oblivion. The tale of eternal joy will never rest. Listless, unruly, never reach our final stop. Memory chases her after, on and on without end. And when it captures her, it pesters her horribly, destroying her gently in mature malice. No, Hamlet, not today, not even today. Oblivion won't come. Neither now, nor ever. Take me with you. To remember. Remember me. Remember us.